Hello everyone. So part 2. Last night we did a bit of manufacture. We might do a manufacture again at the end of this if I've got time, but we're just gonna do, that was my screenshot for the thumbnail that I've just done. We're just gonna do a little warm up for this. What is gonna be an absolute disaster. I'm just reading Lightning's message. I don't know if he knows of one. I was just saying about the M6 is actually not a bad car for the Red Bull Ring. Right, I need to get this. I need to. One second, I'm just reading this message off Lightning. Yeah. Oh yeah, the RS, because of the RS, because of the racing soft tires, the M6 is good on them apparently. So, goodbye. Yeah, the Porsche's good on the hairpin because of first gear. It's all down to first gear, that, because the first gear goes up to 72, I think, or something like that. You just plant the throttle coming out the right hander, and it just grips and goes. Let's just create this lobby anyway. I need to get this screenshot up with the settings. I haven't created this yet, so before I go into that, actually, so first thing this morning I did was I jumped on did my lap that I need for the track guide for Daily Race C. So annoyingly, this had the potential to be faster, and I messed up one important corner. But I managed to improve within 6 or 7 laps. Just went straight away faster because the brake balance I'd moved to 0. And it was definitely better for qualifying. We managed to get ourselves up to P3, top 10. Now, I messed up one corner which lost me at least a 10th, maybe more. So we could have been close to Firestorm's time, I think. But I just thought that'll do for the track guide. The rest of the lap was good. It was just that one corner that was a bit weak. So I've got that saved on here, I think. Let me just double check I saved that actually. Because I might stop this stream around 2ish. And I might work on that. So I've got that there, yeah. That's saved. And I also jumped onto just to do a few laps in this Aston Martin. It's not too bad around the track, but the tyre wear's going to kill it. Right, so let's create this lobby. Yeah, that final race last night was good fun. Yeah, he did really good Calster in the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini didn't seem to suffer as bad on that track with tyre wear as I expected. I thought it would have been worse than it was, but it definitely seemed... I mean, I haven't driven the Lamborghini since the patch, so I don't know if it's been improved slightly since the physics update. I have no idea, really. But he did well. There it is. FIA warm. We'll do the DC because there might not be as many people being early. Yeah, the Lambo surprise. I haven't tried it, so I don't know what the tyre wear's like. It definitely looks strong around there though. I mean, obviously it's strong because on the time trial it's smashing it on the time trial, but I expected it to use the tyres up a bit more, but it seemed quite okay. Why am I on Red Bull Ring? On the wrong track. Let's get these settings up. Yeah, that's the only thing. I saved too much in that race last night. I started short shifting, not really taking into account the fact that the fuel's going to go lighter, so it'll use less fuel for the last few laps. So I should have really been a bit more aggressive. I ended with like 2 or 3% fuel, which I normally try and get it down to like literally 0%. But how many days is this? Get this up. So this is going to be all down to trying to get something. I don't know what's going to happen with this race. This is going to be probably a nightmare for me, but I've got to do it just to get my 4th round points in. So it's 9 o'clock at night. 10 laps. Rolling start. Fastest first. Boost is off. Slipstream skill. Mechanical is light. Tyre wear is 7, isn't it? Yeah, times 7. Oh my god. Just times 7 with, I think it's racing soft tyres as well, isn't it? Yeah, racing soft tyres in Group 4 with times 7 tyre wear. On a track that kills tyres as well. Oh my god. It'll be fun. Racing soft. Mediums are the... Yeah, mediums is the... Yeah. It's going to be a nightmare. I've only done about 6 laps warm up just then, just to get into the rhythm of it. I thought that I'll just use this to warm up, really. Ban counter steer assist, ban that. Leave them available. Okay, that looks correct, I think. Yeah, that's all right. So if you want to join in this little warm up, Feel free to join. We'll have a little warm up again. We're gonna warm up before we do qualifying. So we warm up, and then I'll reset the time of day, and then we'll do qualifying like we normally. I think that's the best way to do it because it gives a more true reflection on qualifying. So we'll do that as usual. Let's start this lobby now. Feel free to join. YouTube the Key 25 FIA or something like that. Just search the obviously track Autodrome Meteor, is it? Version. Can't see it. Yeah, so last night's stream was crazy, like it's nuts. It was a proper crazy stream. I don't think I've like it was probably the craziest stream I've ever done in terms of just I couldn't even concentrate when I was racing. It was just beyond mad. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as a video, that race, that practice race. Right, so we're in the crappy right, so it's gonna be about go out. I'm gonna burn fuel for this. Just try and get used to see what we can get the fuel down to and what. Let's go all the way rearwards as well while we're burning fuel, so we don't take the front tires out. Listening to music makes you faster, mate. Depends what music, I suppose. Does when I'm driving a car anyway. In real life, that is. It makes me laugh, actually. If you remember the stream about... I don't know if anyone was in there. It was a while ago and we were talking about... like sim racing has made me drive safer on the roads, and like I've got no points of license, I haven't been caught speeding in ages. The next day I got caught doing 47 on a 40. The annoying thing was it was a it used to be a dual carriageway. It still is a dual carriageway, and it used to be a 70 miles an hour speed limit. They knocked it down to 60, and then they've knocked it down to 40 since then. So I was like going on, I think I was overtaking someone from I was doing about 42, 43, and I overtook someone to like go up to 47. I got caught by a van. So I was like, oh shit. Literally the day after that stream. That was a nice little present in the post. But, oh well. Yeah, streaming early today because I jumped on this morning, did the lap very quickly. I was quite surprised how quickly I did the lap. For luckily, I'm not getting points, by the way, though. I've got to go on one of them driver training courses. The you sit there and learn about, I've done one before about 4 years ago, I think. 4 or 5 years ago. It might have been longer than that I did it, actually. But I've got to go and do another one of them, which will be fun. But yeah, we did the lap very quickly this morning for the Group 2 race. For the track guide, I managed to get the lap done like within about 7-8 laps. I was really consistent. So I jumped on this, did about 7-8 laps on this as well, just to get some sort of idea of where I'm braking, and then I thought I'd just go straight on a stream. Yeah, you've got to pay. It's either the options I had was pay £100 and get 3 points on my license, or pay, I think it's 85. I think it's 85 or 80. And do the course, which I'm not, and you don't get any points. So I mean, like, it's not rocket science what people are going to choose, is it? Everyone's obviously going to go, well, I'll pay the cheaper amount and not get the points. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't have to pay it yet. I've got, I think I'm going to pay in a couple of weeks when I can put it on the card, so I won't have to pay till a month after or something like that. But yeah, a bit of a nightmare. Oh, ah, it's so big and heavy, this car. No, it's only £85 for the course. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than the fine. It's cheaper than paying the fixed fine for speeding. So you're gonna pay for the course, obviously. This is, you can't turn in and take the speed that you can on time trial with this thing. Jesus Christ. Wonder Days 42 donated. Oh shit. Rube66. Let me just get up this hill and then I'll read that. Rube66. Hi key. Brake suggestions for GT86, G4 and FT Group 3. In general, when I was driving that the Group 3 FT1 last night, the fronts were wearing out more than the rears, so I'd probably go +1 or something with that car. Maybe plus, yeah, probably +1, maybe +2. Ah, that's a penalty. And the Group 4 86, probably plus as well, like +2 or something like that, +3. I would go plus with both of them cars, if I'm honest, because Group 4 you genuinely go plus anyway, no matter what car you're driving. I think the only car I go minus with is the Alpha sometimes, and the NSX sometimes, and also the Cayman sometimes I went -1, but only sometimes, depending on how the tyres were wearing. Try and burn some fuel again. So in the race, I've got no choice but to I think I've got to go mediums on the front here. I don't think I can do anything. If I stay on softs, they're just going to die, I think. But thank you very much for that donation, Wonder Days 42. I appreciate that massively. Thank you very much. I presume you're going to go for Toyota then for the next season. It's an option that I'm thinking about it. I'm tempted to go back with Porsche though. Like you seen last night, as soon as I went in the Porsche, it suits me better. The car, I'm used to the handling. It's the car I drove most when I first started. The only problem is, like, you've got to be org. Which, saying that though, I feel a lot more confident now that I've changed the mode on this wheel and I've got rid of that brake mod. I feel a lot more confident with the steering wheel. So I'm hoping I can get the speed back up a bit now. Well, I thought he had braked. I didn't realise he was on a lap there. Sorry, mate. Right, let's start a lapless. Back off a bit. And we'll start the qualifying in a bit. I should have really just drove round for this bit and not worried about burning fuel. I think that's what I'll do now. Just start on my phone. Oh, the missus just sent me a message. I'll read that in a minute. Right, let's try and do a lap. Hello there. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're from Luxembourg. Hello. If I try and pronounce that, I'll just sit there going blah, blah, blah. But hello. Oh shit. Rear went. That's the only problem as well with this car. The rears are going to feel really loose on this track. So not only do you get excessive front wear, you're going to be you got to be quite cautious on the throttle as well. Missed the apex. Missed it completely. That is awful driving. Braked a little bit too late there. So heavy. The SLS I remember using the SLS here, and it was really quite good. It handled nicely, but this is just too heavy. If you remember the Tijni train, obviously this was this track with the SLS, and I went right through the middle of them all. We had good speed there. It was a shame we got stuck behind that train, but that was a funny race of that. I remember that. It was the Pug train, wasn't it? He was in the RC's head, literally holding up the whole field. I'm on other mode. Staying on other mode 100% for me. Prefer it. Which is really weird, but it must be what... Like, I'm used to this feedback more. This type of feedback is more what I'm used to from the T500, and I just like it more. Feels more natural to me. I really don't like the understeer effect of the GT mode. In my opinion, it gives you more understeer. It actually creates understeer on the car. Look at this, right? We did a really slow out lap, and look at our tyres off one lap. One lap, and they're nearly dead on the front already. We've got to go mediums around here. We've got no option at all. The rears are not too bad. So I need to brake a bit there and then try and get it to bite there. But the fronts have gone, look. Fronts have already, they're dead. They're starting to screech a lot already. It kind of does create a feeling of understeer. What the problem is, right? This still creates the same feeling in a way, but it's just less severe. When you have that on GT mode, once that force feedback starts, there's literally nothing you can do. It just understeers the car, and I don't like it. It does let you know it's coming, but once it lets you know, there's not much you can do. It just seems to create understeer. It's weird. So I'm just going to stick to this mode now. I like this mode. I feel like I've got the hang of it. It feels nice. It seems to give me less understeer. And it just feels better. It feels more natural to me because it's more like the force feedback that I'm used to from using the T500 and stuff. See, Oscar, if you've got the TGT, you'll know that when you get understeer with this wheel with that on GT mode, it like really, you feel it aggressively, and it like drags you. It kind of drags you wide of the corner, and you can't turn it in. It's like the steering wheel doesn't do nothing. Turn it off, and it feels better to me. Look how these tyres are so dead. I can't believe it. 32% fuel as well. Oh my god. So I'm gonna have to short shift in this as well. This is, oh my god. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare for me, this track. I seen someone like GTA Matty was someone tried to tell, like the people that were in here a while ago trying to say it as well. GTA Matty on Twitter, I seen him saying about like the tyre is a joke at this one. It's just completely not really fair on because he's in the Aston Martin as well. And someone commented saying you need to just have better throttle control and stuff like that. It's not. Like, I seen the comment, I was like, it's nothing to do with that, because if it was to do with throttle control, why was it that I was able to no stop in the Cayman on super soft tyres on a 10-lap race, and no one else could even do a no-stopper on the mediums? They all pitted with softs and mediums on. It was when I had the super soft tyres, sorry. I used the super soft tyres. It's on a video on my channel. I used the super soft tyres and a no stop tip with the Cayman. It's just the cars. There's so much difference between the cars. Obviously, this track is killing the tyres as well. Yeah, this is a public lobby, Oscar. We got enough fuel for another... Wait, look at this. We burnt fuel though a bit. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to fuel save. We might even have to put fuel in. I think 100% we're gonna have to put fuel in. Yeah, the tyre wear is it's just horrible. Like, I mean, that like the problem. Like someone else mentioned it as well. I saw a reply on Twitter said the biggest problem with the BOP is that they base the BOP off time trial. They don't base BOP off of race conditions with times 10 tyre wear and stuff. So the BOP is pointless. It's the most irrelevant BOP you can get. It's like, what makes it even worse is, at the majority of tracks, the cars with good tyre wear are also the cars that are the fastest around the lap. It's just baffling. My T500's in the loft as a backup wheel. I obviously need it. With this YouTube being my job, I've got to have a backup wheel, because if, for say, example, something breaks on this, I know it's under warranty, but I wouldn't get the wheel back for, what, 2 weeks? Something like that. So it would mean that I could just drag that out and I could still carry on with my work. So it's handy to keep up there. I've got my T3PA Pro pedals behind, which I might be putting on as well soon. Tap behind me. On the steer, on the steer. That was awful. Try and go around this in fourth. The G29, it's good. It's a good wheel. I've said it so many times. It's quite a decent wheel. Like, you know, can't really fault it if I'm brutally honest. For the price, anyway. You know, it's only like £170 when it's full price, and sometimes you can get it cheaper than that. You can get it for like I think it was 120 or something like that at Christmas, wasn't it? Bargain. Ah, you tosser. That's a penalty. That would have been. That was heading for an okay lap, that as well. Wasn't brilliant, but. Right, we'll reset this in a minute and then we'll do qualifying. Oh, I flew around that final corner as well there. Must have lost a lot of time somewhere on that lap. I wonder where I lost that time. Probably on that corner where I ran wide. Right, let's reset this lobby. So we're gonna reset the lobby and then we'll do a 12-minute qualifying. So no complaining, Calster. I did say it before we started the stream. That's what we're gonna do. So one-on-one training. Not really. Not really. I do my track guides. I don't have really the time to like say when I could do something. So like today I can get on obviously because the kids are at school now and I've managed to get stuff done in the morning, but I still have to do like, so I do YouTube, I still look after like the kids in there, pick them up, I have to take them to school, I have to make them the dinner because the missus working all day. So it is still quite hectic, so I get on whenever I can. I can't really say an exact time. That's why like a lot of people, when they stream, they put out that they're going live at 8 o'clock. I can never do that because I never know the exact time that I can go live. But one-to-one's not really, I don't know. I mean, I think the best thing you could do is just like do videos and try and explain stuff through videos, really. How much for a TGT? Did I just put the time to the right time? I did, didn't I? Right, let's go out to track. The TGT, it was 499 that I got it for, but it's normally about 630. Box.co.uk in obviously the UK, they had it for on offer for 499. I don't know if it's still on that offer. You'd have to go and have a look. I think when it went back, if it gone up back up to full price, it's like 700 or something on box. I think the best way to do this qualifying, if I remember from last time, burn fuel on your out lap, then do a lap, pit, and you get one more lap in, I think, just about. It's a bit like Bathurst, I think, in terms of the how long you get. Kouser's at college, so Kouser, if he's not got lessons, like when I was at college, you probably can go home for the day and stuff like that. Is it 529 at the moment? Okay, so it's a bit more expensive than what I paid, but it's still not a bad deal. Everyone's got onto the fuel burning now, haven't they? I think for this track it's important because, one, the tyre wear. Two, it's such a long track with fast corners. That's where you gain the time. So this is one of the most important tracks to do the fuel burning on. Yeah, like, if the track is a handling track, the tyre wear cars will always destroy the time trial. Sometimes the Lamborghini can get up there as well, though. The Lamborghini is a strong car in both. The thing is, the Lamborghini is really strong over one lap in qualifying. It's one of the... In Group 4, it's probably one of the strongest. And in Group 3, it's also one of the strongest in outright one lap pace. Group 3 tyre wear is okay. It's not brilliant, though. It's not the worst, but it's not the, you know, it's not particularly good. But Group 4 is terrible. Like, if you saw after we finished the stream, we compared Kouser's tyre wear to Tichney's in the Group 4, and like Tichney had the same tyres. Kouser and Tichney had the same tyres on. Kouser's tyres were as worn on lap 6 as Tichney's were on lap 13, and Tichney was in the TT Cup, which is not a particularly great car on tyres, but the front wheel drive cars seem to be a bit better now on tyres. I don't know if they changed something on the patch a few updates ago. Right, are you going, Kouser, or? Oh, I don't want to be behind him. I don't want dirty air. I'm gonna let that other car go as well, because he'll probably get held up here. Right, we need to change that brake balance back down to +3. Right. Is Kouser just going for one lap? Ah, the rear went. Loses me a lot of time when that happens. Ah, I missed the apex by a mile. No. We'll have to just use this as a base lap and then pit and do another lap. Oh, this is an awful lap. Oh my god. What people don't realise is we're going to start this race on like 12 minutes 30 or something like that, because it's actually, I think that's how long it would go to or something like that. I don't know if they're They're burning the fuel, but that might be a corner cut, that. Might have got away with it. Oh my god, I've totally missed the braking. No point going for that lap. Totally missed the braking point. Yeah, there's not many track limits here. There was on the FIA season though. When we did the FIA, Jesus. Fucking hell, this track was pretty strict. What car's this guy in P1 in? He's obviously in a decent car for the track, because I'm guessing either a Toyota Cayman or something like that, I don't know. I might as well just burn fuel here and just go for one lap. Right at the, like, right before obviously the time runs out. Fuel on. You better be. Yeah, I'd rather have a Diablo than a Countach. I've been in a Diablo. Monsters. Murcielago, I like the Murcielago as well. So, might as well just burn this fuel. And start the lap and just try and get a lap in, otherwise we're going to be starting from the back here. Best sounding car. The best sounding car I've ever heard. It would probably be the Murcielago when I was when I used to work at Mere Golf and Country Club. The bloke had paid extra for the exhaust system to be like, I don't know if it was like carbon fiber exhaust, whatever it was. It sounded fucking amazing. Like I'm not messing. Like this car was like, it gurgled and rumbled. It was so nice. Right, let's start this lap. Hoping that car doesn't hold me up in front there. So I've got to brake before the end of that curb if I want to do it in fourth gear to get the exit speed. Well, where's he going? Oh, a massive moment. Ah, the rear again. Again, didn't quite get into the apex of the corner. Struggling. The grip on the rear is really bad here. You're not going to have time to do another lap there in P8, mate. We're starting this at 12 minutes 30. Oh, shit. Oh, am I going to get held up here? Oh, no. I'm going to get held up, I feel, through one of these corners. I don't know. Might get away with it. I'm going to get understeer though in his dirty air, but I also cannot see the curb. Have to brake early. That'll have to do. Not a bad lap in this car, but it wasn't brilliant. So, let me just let people know we're starting on. I need to go in the pits anyway. Go in the pits and put the tyres right. Right, so I need to go in the pits. And then I need to put the mediums onto that. Then go back to track. So, the problem with this is I'm going to have to try and go to... But you're not going to get a lap in anyway, mate, so... I just need to go through sector 1 and then I'm going to start this race. Cal said, the Lamborghini good over one lap, but he's going to be screwed for tyres as well, I think. So we're going to start this race. You need to get through sector 1. Right, I'm through sector 1. We're a second down on Calster though, so... We're going to have to go to lap 6, really, because I can't do the medium-soft split on in the pits. So I'm going to have to go mediums all round for the last stint. Or actually, no, I could do 5 and 5 and just do mediums all round, actually. That makes sense, yeah. He's just started going, it suits him, so he's going to go it because it's not over popular, the car, so it's good for him to stay with that. Right, let's start this race anyway. Nah, he never used to be Lambo. He used to be, what did Kelsey used to go before Lamborghini? I think he was in Toyota in the official season. Thing is though, it makes sense to stick to one car. If you're not streaming, if you don't stream and you're not, you don't want variety, then it makes sense to stick to one car because you learn that car, you get used to it, you understand it. You know all the ways to get better tyre wear. You know all the ways to save fuel. That's why most people were like, for me, I want variety because obviously it gets a bit boring for the viewers to go one car. So that's why I tend to change. But it makes sense if you're not streaming or nothing. So how much fuel saving do we need to do it? Oh shit, I reckon we need to do loads. The front, I've got no grip. I've got no grip on the front. Oh, get on the power, you piece of shit. You can't, wow, you can't come from that far back. What are you doing? Are you serious? Come on, mate, that was stupid. That was really stupid driving. He just left the door open. I think he thought I was just going to try and take him out. I was just going to take it normal. So look how much, like we've not even got the fuel back. Oh, it's close. Not too much. We just got to keep the fuel saving like this all the way through the race, I think. Hauser might, I wonder if he's doing the same as me or if he's on the softs. The Lamborghini looks quite good over like the outright pace. At the understeer. The fronts are still wearing out hard, like way worse than the rears, which you have to go a bit more. Might have to go to 4 there. Need to try and get more rear wear than the fronts. So was I correct that he's in the Cayman, that gamer one? I said that it would be Cayman or Toyota or something like that. Is Kouser dropping off a bit now with his tyres? I don't think he is. He's probably doing the same as me. Or he might be mediums, or he might even be on mediums all round, Kouser. Can't get it into that corner. I really need to turn in earlier there. Oh, it just doesn't want to turn in. Come on, you piece of heavy shit. This track is all about handling. You need a good... The NSX is really good around there. I remember that being quite handy around there. In Group 4, that is. The end. Do you know what? Honda would have been a decent manufacturer to go for this season. What's the fuel like? I can burn a bit more in a minute. I've got enough to start burning some. Okay, so we can start using a bit of the revs up now. And not only is the Aston Martin shit on tyres, it's also, I think, shit on the fuel. I'm not a massive fan of this track, if I'm brutally honest. Don't mind it, it's not one of my favourites though. Running wide there. Need to get it to bite there more. Nice. Hard work this Aston Martin, it really is. Look at the front tyres. That's with mediums on as well. Missed the apex. This is gonna be horrible for me later if I do this. I don't know what to do with this track. I really don't. I don't think this car's gonna be able to get much out of it. I definitely think I might just do the first two nations race and then just risk the last race on because I don't want to wreck my driver rating for the nations, because the nations should be a good fun race with a lot of fast drivers. So I think what I'll do two nations and then just try and do one of these at the end of the stream. So, oh shit, that'll be a penalty, but it won't matter. We're not on FIA settings, so fuck it. So it looks like they're starting to struggle with the front tyres because they're probably on softs. Kaus is just... I think he's mediums all round, to be honest. Oh... You got no tyres? No tyres? His tyres have gone. So he's on soft tyres. That's why you can't do soft tyres on a car like these. You gotta go on the mediums. On the fronts. Even P2 looks like he's suffering with a bit of tyre wear. The Corvette's not too... It's not the best on tyre wear, but it's a bit like the SLS. A bit better than the Aston Martin and stuff, but... Oh, that's wide through there. Look at that, I can't even turn through there. That was crazy on the stair. Oh my god, they're gone. Oh my god. I'm going mediums, me. Sod this. Calster was on soft. Was he on soft tyres then? How was Calster able to keep his tyres like that? Is it just this Aston Martin that just kills tyres everywhere, or was he on mediums? I don't know. I don't know if I misread that. Was he soft? What the? Like, why? I might try the softs and just try and deal with the shit grip. It might be worth just taking the extra pace for 2 laps and then just dealing with like the lack of grip. It might be the best way to go. Gotta hold him off. He's on softer tyres, so I need to hold him off as long as possible. These mediums are terrible. I think it's just going to be better just to go on the soft tyres for me. I'm going to have to risk the soft tyres. I don't think I've got any other option. We'll try that in a minute and see how bad that'll be. Man, I can't wait to get rid of this car. I'm so tempted to go back with Porsche, you know, and just stick with a car that I trust and I know I'm good with, because this is just horror. This is horrible, this car. It can't take any speed through the corners. I know what'll happen though is I'll go Porsche and loads of people will complain saying you always go Porsche. Do you know what? I don't think I care. I think I'd rather be competing. I think I'd rather be competing with the people that I should be competing with than racing something like this. It's just a pile of shit, this. Yeah, the Atenza might not be good at tyre wear, but the thing is, the Atenza's good at this track. It's one of the fastest round as a hot lap. I think you'll find if this was on time trial, the Atenza, the Evo, four-wheel drive cars here are really strong at overall pace of the track. But the Aston Martin's never ever going to be the strongest car around the lap on these type of tracks. It's just so slow round corners, and it's got no traction in the rear either. So these two in front might die off in a minute with the tyres. I don't know if they went with softs. Don't think Lightning will stay with McLaren, I don't think. I don't know. Unless he knows something about a possible McLaren competition coming to GT Sport. Like Nissan did. Never know. They're all on softs, okay. So all the cars in front are on softs. I need to go on softs and just try it. The speed advantage you get for the few laps is probably worth it, I think. But now this is where I should start gaining back on him. Let's see if I start. Let's see the delta. So we're at 2 seconds now. He's going to get the slipstream down this straight though, that's a thing. I tell you what, the NSX would be so good around here in Group 4 because you can save so much fuel in that car. And the tyre wear is really good. So that, and I am tempted to try it Honda out because not many people have bothered with Honda this season. And I think you'll be able to pick up some okay results, especially in Group 4. Either Honda or Porsche or something like that. The problem with Porsche is there's going to be so many top drivers going it. I mean, do I really care about getting to the World Final? Oh, shit. I don't know if I'd rather just be racing and having fun than worrying about getting through to the World Finals. Oh my God. The rears are going a bit funny now as well. Yeah, the Atenza Group 3 car's okay, but the Group 4 car kills tyres, so don't really want to go a car like that in the current situation that we've got with the tyre wear. Oh my God, understeer. Yeah, I'm going to try the softs out and just pray that they last. It's the only option I've got, I think. Look how Kaus has gone. How is he getting that tyre wear out of that? Are people running on different tyre wear or something? Crazy. I've done Ferrari before. I'm not going back there. Not with the tyre. You can't because of the tyre wear issues. The Ferrari Group 3 car is the worst out of any car in Group 3. It's got the worst tyre wear. It's worse than the Audi. Worse than the Lamborghini. It's worse than the Renault. It's absolutely shocking on tyre wear. Without that mistake, I'd be right up their rears now because they're struggling big time, look. So without that mistake, I would have been so close to them. But Calster, we wouldn't be getting anywhere near. Oh, brake too late into there. I've driven Ferrari though. We've been there, done that. I don't think the Ferrari will be good enough to get into the top 16. That's a problem. You've got, I mean, the Mercedes is decent. Mercedes is not bad. Another penalty there. I've gone on the grass. I knew I had done that. I remember Zocchi doing that in the, I think it was the official race Zocchi did that. Mercedes, Porsche, Toyota. Honda, I think, are going to be underestimated, like how good they are. Oh, I've got no tyres. Look at the fronts, they're just dead. Who else will be okay? BMW's not too bad because you've got the M6, which is really good on tyre wear, but then the M4 isn't the best. Trying to think what other ones that are really. Lexus is not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Who else? Trying to think what other ones are reasonable. Corvette. I think I'd rather go Mercedes than Corvette overall. I mean, Corvette Group 4 car can be quite good at some tracks. Oh shit, I'm looking at my phone. That's another penalty, but I forgot to look at the missus's message before. I need to look at that. So I'm quite worried though. If I go on soft tyres, how bad is the tyre wear going to be? Like, it's already bad, but how bad will the tyre wear be on the softs? We'll try it, but I have no idea. But the Lamborghini's always going to be strong around here at overall pace because I think it's probably one of the strongest cars, lap time based. I think. I remember the Atenza used to be the car to use here for daily race, but Jaguar's horrible on the Group 3 for tyre. Group 4, I don't know what this. I don't really know about Group 4 too much. I think I'm just going to go back to Porsche if I'm honest. Right, let's do that again in a minute. I'm just going to go for a quick wee. Where's my... I brought up a chocolate bar before. Okay. Would help if I look. Yes, Sam. No. I don't want tyre wear in Group 4. Not a good option. Yeah, I did medium front. Terrible. I really don't know what to do with tyre. I don't think there's much option for this Aston Martin. You can't two-stop it because a massive loss. Right, I'm going to go to the toilet and then we'll qualify again. No, Jay, Porsche, Cayman, NSX, McGann in Group 4 is good on tyre wear. The SLS is not terrible. It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. Obviously the Alpha, but I wouldn't go Alpha. Toyota. Mainly MR car. If it's an MR car, it's going to have the best tyre wear in Group 4, easily. And that's why you get a lot of people going them cars. Oh, cars to me. I don't even think I can go medium to wearing out, gone, like on the front. So I'm going to try softs now, but I think they're going to be even worse. I don't know how this will go. We'll try it, but Subaru's terrible on tyre wear. Probably one of the worst. Nations, I'm using the Porsche. Cal's will be using the Lamborghini. Some people will use the BMW, possibly. Looked like someone was trying the Corvette last night, but I don't think that's going to be a good option for the tyre wear. Mainly Porsche, though, I think. This isn't the proper. This isn't the proper FIA. This is just. FIA starts later tonight in EU, so I won't be doing that till later. This is just warm up, messing around. We'll start qualifying in a bit. We'll just start it now. I can't even be. It's gonna. We'll start racing about 10 minutes or so probably. But some people will have burnt fuel, but. I don't think there's. If there's no way of getting this car competitive, I'll just do nations, because there's no point just tanking my DR. It's not going to be enjoyable starting from the back and just losing it. So I'll probably just do both nations races and then end the stream a bit early, because I didn't even see the misses last night. We streamed till really late and watched some telly with the misses or something. With the Nissan on nations, the GTR might be okay there. I don't know. Could be reasonable. Purely because I don't know what the fronts will be like though. I don't know why this outlap is red. Why is that showing red on my outlap? I don't really get it, but right, let's start a lap. Weird, it wants to bite in and then it just understeers. But it's so fucking heavy, this car. No, the Audi's not the worst Group 4 car for tyre wear. It's definitely improved recently, the Audi. The thing with the Audi is it's good over one lap. That's what you need to remember. The TT Cup is one of the strongest over one lap. It's not a bad car. Like, over a hot lap, the Audi TT is good. And then the tyre wear is probably better than this car now. And Kaus has got one of the worst for tyre wear. I would 100% rather be in the TT Cup than this Aston Martin, if I'm brutally honest. Because at least you could qualify at the front, and you know it's got the potential to hit really good qualifying laps. What a tank. Well, I'd argue that's not true. It depends how you're the thing is, right, what you need to remember is the front wheel drive cars get 0 rear tire loss, like where. So all that you can go on, like you can do the strategy that Tidgeny did in manufacturers last week, where he went harder tire on the front and he didn't pit because he just took it quite easy. He did look after the tires well, and he no-stopped last week's manufacturer race in the TT Cup. But because the rear gets no loss of tire, you don't have any rear traction issues. You've just got constant grip. And they've definitely done something to the tyre wear on front-wheel drive cars since the patch about 2 updates ago. They do seem a bit better. But the main thing is, though, yeah, the TT Cup will use tyre wear, but it's fast over a lap on the majority of tracks. You'll see it in the top 10. How often do you see the Aston Martin in the top 10 unless it's Monza? You don't. That's the thing. The TT Cup you see in the top 10 at quite a few tracks in terms of overall pace. And that's why I would rather go a car that at least could get you up the grid. Nick would have left for the FIA. Maybe he's just having a little warm-up. I don't know when the FIA starts, where he is. I don't know. Not too sure. He might not be doing that one. He might have already got a good result in one of them. All these have got lower fuel though now. They've been out. I think they were out by the first 5 minutes when I wasn't starting. Yeah, Cal's to chill. It's only a practice lobby. It is frustrating, obviously, when you're on a lap, but it's not the real FIA, so. Oh yeah, see, Nick said it's already finished where he is. His FIA is finished. Oh, what's he doing? Oh. I'm trying to work something out here. This is how bad this Aston Martin is. In the official season, I'm sure we were on hard tyres. I'm sure it was hard tyres. Was it hard tyres we were on? I suppose I can't remember if it was. In the official season, I'm sure it was hard tyres and we were doing... I'm sure we did 205s in qualifying. And we're on softs now, only a second quicker, so... We were in the SLS last time, though. Which is actually not a bad car around here. The Jaguar's good round here as well, I think. But it kills the tyres. Need to make space here. Hello, Green. Brake too early there. Forgot to put my volume on my phone so I can hear if it rings for when the missus is on her lunch. I kind of had to back out because I thought he was going to turn in. Part 1 is on the channel already. That was last night, part 1. Did that stay on the track? I hope so. A bit better lap. Considering that we can do that in real qualifying, that's a good thing. Like, Kaus has destroyed it, but we can actually get that when it comes to proper qualifying, because that was only our second lap. We had, what was it, 53% fuel. So we'll actually be able to do probably a faster lap now, because we can burn a bit of fuel. I did no fuel burning, so... this phone it. He'll probably ring during this race now, I bet you. What's a good dark horse pick for FIA next season? If you prefer fast in a straight line over handling. Lamborghini, what Calster's in. But then Calster's in that. Citroen's not bad, but it's the Group 3. Both cars are good on tyre wear. But it's the Group 3 car that's not particularly strong, but I don't know. I don't know what you'd be able to get out of the Group 3 car. That's where the issue would be. The Group 4 car would probably be quite good. If it's like this situation, like this track, it'd be decent as well, because it looked... Look at Calster. 4-wheel drive. Alright, let's start this now. I'm gonna try the softs. No, the Lamborghini is good. I did it for the Tokyo and really enjoyed the handle on it. It's so nice when you get into the rhythm of it. You can carry, like, on the Group 4 car I like as well. But the Group 3 car, you can carry so much speed through the corners with the Group 3 Lamborghini. Once you understand it, you can really fly around the corners with it. No, not really. Citroen's not very fast in a straight line. Nah, the Corvette has been weakened. I've tested it out. It's not particularly strong. The Toyota Supra is quite good in a straight line. The Ford GT, Mustang, Lamborghini, Aston Martin's quite good in a straight line. It's just shit on tyres. Look at the... See, you can just plant the throttle down out of them corners because of the 4-wheel drive. I thought I was looking at the Delta, I wasn't looking at the track, Jesus. I thought I was on a different part of the track then. Oh shit! That was a massive moment then. I don't know what happened then. It just lost the rear mid-corner. Probably it might have been the curb actually. He's too far back. Can't throw it from there, mate. Super on tyres. Not bad. It's not brilliant though. It's not. I don't think it's particularly bad. It just gets the main problem is it gets a bit tricky to drive. It starts like getting a little bit iffy, like on the rear. Beetle's good, yeah, but you got the Group 4 car, which is terrible. The Beetle's not very good in a straight line, though. It's pretty crap in a straight line, to be fair. I don't know why it will not turn into that corner. It's so weird. Tires are going big time here. You got a better exit than he did though, so. Oh, look at that. The fronts are just dying. Who's that? Is that a Toyota 86 behind? Well, not going to be able to hold that car off for long. You have to be defensive because House is just going to pull away even more here now. Messy, yeah, I tried too hard to go flying through that corner. Somehow managed to defend that. that'll be a penalty, but oh well. I've got no fronts. The fronts are just dead. Apologies. Didn't realise you were that close. I cannot get it to turn in there. That's the problem, because the Aston Martin's not very good through the corners. Once you put the tyre wear in, even though it's still white a bit, you just got no turning. There's just nothing on the side. Look at that. Just look at how slow I was taking that there. Terrible. There's literally nothing you can do with this heap of shit. Can't even get through there flat out now on softs. This is I don't know. We've got 4 rear bias already. Can't go too far because it would just become undrivable. And 4 and 5 aren't going to make much of a difference anyway, really. What's the fuel like? I don't think we're going to bother with this, you know. 2-stop doesn't work on this track. Because you've got cars that can 1-stop on softs, no problem. It just doesn't work. It's only 10 laps. And it just... I think people tried it when it was like 15 laps in FIA. In the manufacturer, the official season, that didn't work. They just lost too much time. The only thing I could try and do is just try this. See if I can jump them, but I don't think we're going to do this race. I think I'll just do the nations. I think I'd rather have fun and actually enjoy the racing than worry about this piece of shit. Oh my god, that was a horrible few corners there. And then I'll just do the final races in Group 3 where I can just try and get myself a I can try and get myself an okay result just to get myself in the top 10 in manufacturers, so I maintain the SS rank. We've tried mediums on the front, doesn't work. It was just slow. The problem with the Aston Martin is because it's an understeering car, in general, it's not very good at fast corners. You're putting mediums on the front and you're making it even worse. You're making it a car that's just terrible. I won't have gained much because of the traffic on this lap. I probably won't even come out ahead of them here. I don't think. I don't know. Just about. Oh, God. The thing is, though, what's even more worrying is Calcer isn't going to be the fastest here with that Lamborghini. There'll be people like finishing 5 to 10 seconds faster than probably what he can do. Because you'll have the 86s and the Caymans that are driven by like Org and stuff, and they'll be so gone. I don't even think Calcer will be able to keep up, especially with his tyre wear. Yeah, a bit earlier, Rachel, but we're doing this practice, but we're not even going to do this race. It's not worth it, I don't think. This car just cannot, it can't do it. So I think we're going to go back to Nations practice after this one. Maybe do a few Nations warm-ups. Let's just see what time it is. At least then we can have some fun with the Porsche and actually enjoy driving it. Yeah, we won't be doing the first Racing Nations. We won't. I can't come on until 7 o'clock. This is why I don't like the current system, because I don't like any. Like, I prefer the one shot, because for people like myself, you know, that have got kids, they've got commitments. I can't get on till 7 o'clock is early for me tonight. If I can get on for that one, that's like really early. Normally it'd be like 8 o'clock or half 8. So that would give me the chance to race one in each slot. So a Nations and a manufacturer, which is a bit shit really. I would rather they kept it on the one attempt only. So now we've got to hold this car off because he'll have shit straight line speed. This will be interesting. I don't think I'll be able to hold it off, to be honest. He's not going to be able to get past up the hill because that car's got no pull. But through here he'll be so fast. Not much I can do. Managed to somehow fight him off. Now the Corvette won't be able to be as easy to defend against, though. Look at that. There's just no... Look at that. 60 miles per hour and the car just understeers like that. Yeah, I'm not doing it. This is pointless. It just went straight. The car just went straight. It didn't even turn. And we braked early. I'm just doing Nations. We'll let this race finish. I'm not going to worry about this race. It's just pointless. The car's just not good enough. I don't think anyone will do this in the Aston Martin in top splits. I think they'll just sack it off. It's so bad. Like, the car just went... Literally braked, and it just went straight, even though we braked early. Oh, God. I will just do Nations, I think, and then hopefully enjoy 2 good races. We'll do the 7 and the 9 PM. And we'll do some open lobbies in between. So, it should be good because I'll let everyone know in the first race that I'm going to set up a lobby. And I'll set the lobby to... I might even set it to like A or A plus or something like that. To try and keep the lobbies really competitive. So we'll do like 2 practice races in between the... Pretty much with all the top drivers in. Just to keep it fairly competitive. Now, we went off track a bit, but that wouldn't give you that on that corner. Because it was still on tarmac. I've done that many a time. That's not why. It's because the tyres had gone on the front left. We had no front left hand tyres left. We pitted lap 4, so they were gone. And let's have a little look at Calcer. Let's see. It's different. The thing with tyre wear though, it's different cars will look bad, but they handle different with different. Why is that not? Oh God. They handle different even though they show no grip. I mean, look at that. His soft tyres are in good condition. Why is a Lamborghini really looking after the tyres? My mediums are worse than that, off that amount of laps. That's how bad this Aston Martin is. I'm sorry, but that's why he's able to do what he's doing. He might be quite good round here. That Lamborghini might be strong here because it's nowhere near as bad on tyres as I thought. Bloody hell. When we were on softs, we had nothing left. They were pretty much down to the thing at this point. That's crazy. And he's on a pad as well, which uses more tyre wear than a wheel. Yeah, Toyota will be the best. Look. See, look at the difference between... Look at that. Racing stuff... Now, right. Someone, if anyone even tries to say that the cars are the same on tyre wear, which we've had people come in and say that before, which is quite funny. Look at that. And mine were well worse than Calcer's. And then look at this. Look at Calcer's. Look. That's not driver. That's nothing to do with the driver. That is pure better tyres. But I'm surprised that Lamborghini is that close to Nick's. It's not as bad as I thought. Look at that. I'm shocked at that. Let's have a look at this. Look at the Corvette. The Corvette is better than the Aston Martin. And look at the difference between the Corvette and the Toyota. Look. Look at that. What the fuck? And the Aston Martin's worse than the Corvette. Especially for the way the handles when the tyres are gone. So the Hyundai's similar. Is he no-stopping that one? I think he's no-stopping. Similar to the Aston Martin and the Corvette. Cayman's good though. Look, Cayman, again, he's on racing mediums, probably no-stopping, I think. I would think, because the Cayman's quite good on tyre wear. That a no-stopper as well? Ferrari's used up quite a lot of tyre. Maybe a no stop. He's not stopped. He's not stopped in the pits. He's gone for a no stop of this one as well. That's crazy though. Look at Calcer's lap times. I mean, 203, 4, 6. Then a pit, 203 flat, 3.8, 4.6. So they are going. He's obviously losing time. See, the thing is, now that his tyres... Now they've started to go them fronts. Now his car's getting the understeer. Look. Now he's getting the understeer. The lap time's dropping and the tyre wear's coming on quite strong now. But still, he's been able to do it quite comfortably compared to that Aston Martin. Like, why are four-wheel drive cars and front-wheel drive cars have better tyre wear than an FR car is beyond me. I can't work it out. Cars are pitted end of lap 5, yeah. We're going to Nations now. I'm not doing that. It's just pointless in the Aston Martin. It really is. They really need to fix the tyre wear on this game. It's frustrating. I think I'm going back with Porsche next season. I think. Yeah, we're going to go and do Nations now. Anyway, we're doing Nations practice now. I'm using the Porsche for Nations, and just one stop it. We got a racer from last night with Iger Fragger and everyone in it. If you want to watch that, it was quite a good race. It's on the channel now. I did that this morning. Oh, that is horrible. The Aston sucks massive balls beyond, like, I'm not even... I can't even get 5 laps out of the soft tyres. They're gone, totally. It's a piss take. I can't believe how good your tyres were then, Calster. They weren't that much worse than the Toyota that was behind you. I don't mind the 2-hour gaps. I just wish that you could only enter one race. Because you'd still have competitive lobbies. More competitive than they used to be. But I just don't like the fact that you can re-enter and re-enter and that. It kind of pisses me off a bit. Why I choose the Aston? I just wanted to try something different. But the reason I chose the Aston was because the Group 3 car used to have good tyre wear. But then they BOP'd it and they changed the physics and it's now shit. And the fast corners are terrible on the Aston. It just literally, it's like a boat. It is literally like driving a boat through the corners. I think I've got my settings saved, haven't I? Right, Red Bull Ring, load. Okay. Yeah, that's all okay. Let's have a little warm up. So I've got some. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not doing the manufacturer. It's just pointless. Change that. Fragger, yeah, it was good. To be fair, Calster beat Fragger last night. I think the car might have had something to do with it. But then Lightning's saying that the M6 is one of the best cars on soft tyres, so I don't know. I still think that if Fragger was in the Porsche, he would have won it, but... And if Giorgio didn't dive bomb me and knock me out of the way, we might have... I think we would have stayed in Iger's slipstream. He dive bombed me and basically I had to get out of the way. I wouldn't do both if I was Unis. Are you in the Lexus? I don't know how bad the Lexus is. The Lexus is quite a good car around there, though, isn't it? I think. The Lexus is not a bad car around there, but it's not. Again, it's not as fast as the top cars. But I don't know what your tyre wear will be like. It'll be pretty similar to the Aston, but I think that it might cope a bit better on tyres than the Aston. Yeah, if I was you, Ross, Nizman, I'd just do. I'm just doing Nations. Let's have a little warm up before we do the qualifying, anyway. We got the right tyres on. No. Oh, I've got the wrong settings, by the way. Sorry, wrong settings are on because I've just loaded it up. I didn't put it in, Cal, so it was saved from that. It was saved from when I saved the settings. That's why. I don't know. Did Fragger qualify down the grid though? Didn't he qualified like P6 or something? Didn't he? I don't think he got a lap in. But I think if he would have qualified at the front, he would have won even in the BMW. But his pace was like really fast on the worn tyres, but then the BMW is good on worn tyres. Giorgio was fast as well. You'll see a lot of Porsches in this race, I think. I might burn a lot of fuel for this as well when it comes to tonight. I don't know what... I don't know how many laps you'll get in if you burn fuel. Maybe 2, will you? Possibly. Back off a bit. Oh. Dominated by FR cars? Well, it shouldn't be. Normally it's MR cars that will dominate most regions. Braked a bit late there. Got it in though. Ah! Oh, mess that up. Not a very good lap, but we'll set it as a banker. No, it didn't. The Porsche didn't fly under the radar. What you'll see is people were just probably experimenting with different cars and were probably scared that a lot of people would go Porsche. So people probably thought, well, what I'll do is I'll go a car that I've got more chance of actually getting into the top 16 race. And that's probably why they did it. It's probably... It wasn't probably because they knew it would... They would have known the Porsche would have been good, because everyone knows, all the top players know the Porsche is good. But the thing is, you risk making it hard for yourself because a lot of people are going to go it. So that wasn't a particularly good lap, that first lap, but we'll go in the pits and change the tyres. Yeah, similar. I wanted to... The reason I chose change was because I just wanted to change. We had been driving Porsche for about... How long have we been driving Porsche? It was about 4 months, wasn't it? So I just wanted to change, and I was going to go to Mercedes because I know I like Mercedes. But then we had the option to change. I seen that we could change manufacturer at the end of this season, so I thought I'd just try something random, and it wasn't a good move. I regret it, regretting it now, but. You learn not to go a shit Group 4 car. So we go in the pits now. Oh, here's a missus. 1 minute, just got to answer this phone call. We're back. Has it done us? Oh shit. Has it done a lap by itself? It has, hasn't it? Has it? Yeah, I think it has. You can't do two stopper at this track. It's a one stopper all day, this. I'll go back in the pits and change tyres again. So, we did a 28.0 yesterday, but we definitely should have been in the 27s. Ticheney did a 27.6, however, he was burning fuel throughout the whole session, so we didn't do that. Now, we might do that later, though. I'm tempted to burn fuel later, or in the next practice. We'll do another practice race after this one, because I think I'm going to have time. Yeah, we should have time to do another one after this, which I might burn fuel for in the quali. I might need to get a drink in a minute as well before we start the race. Thirsty. I forgot to do that as well. I need to put my bloody shifter on. I need to do that before tonight's race. Make sure my shifter is set up to the PS4. Because I'm going to put it in first gear when I go in the pits. Let this car go. I remember if we had it on 0 this or that. We need to get the fuel down for tonight to about 35-40% to do the lap, I think, and then you'll be flying. Let's start this anyway. I don't know about what mate, because Kalster's in the Lamborghini and he's been doing really well in that Lamborghini round there. I think a lot of people will go the Lamborghini. You okay, Jomas? Ah, gear change again. What am I doing? Ah, that was terrible through there as well. Not a good lap. That's recovered it somehow to a 28.0, so not terrible. Managed to recover something out of it. And we'll start this soon anyway. Let's do this. Good, mate. Okay, we're not gonna do manufacturer though after the test we've just done in Aston Martin. Fucking hell. I don't think I've experienced such boat-like behaviour in my life as that. Jesus. We're just gonna do Nations tonight. I presume you'll be doing it as well with Nations. It's gonna be a good race night. So I'm not doing the first stint, the first slot, but I'll Mrs. finishes work at 5:30 tonight. She'll be home around 6:15. I'll try and get the stream set up and ready, and then I'll have a little warm-up in time trial, and I'll go into the race. And then in between the set, like if I don't get a good result in the first race, I'll then set up some lobbies to practice in between the two races. Alright, let's start this race anyway. Can't team up and push a teammate around the track? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, the Ferrari's like not... I don't think it's as bad as the Aston Martin. It's actually decent at that track in terms of lap time. I just don't... The tyre won't be brilliant. That's the only problem. And it's a fuel... You got to do some fuel saving. Not much, but just a little bit. In the Aston Martin you do anyway. I didn't get a drink. My mouth is so dry. This is really getting understeer through them corners, and then the rear feels like it's going to go loose as well, that close to him. Just, I haven't got the power though. Look, this is where Kaus is going to be in a good situation tonight, because I don't think many cars are going to be able to get past him that are like the other cars that are good on the track. He got a really nice exit off that corner then though. I miss this Porsche so much though. I'm definitely going back to Porsche, I think. Got a load of understeer behind Kalsa then through that corner. The front just wouldn't turn. Whoa! He got loose on the rear, but he's going to have the power to outdrag me. That's the problem. Oh! Whoa, the rear going, this is crazy. Ah, I'm trying to get the exit to get past him because he's struggling there sometimes. Oh shit. Oh. That'll be another penalty there because I messed that the entry up to the corner. So they're the corners we need to be careful on. That running wide there. This one I don't feel too bad with because you brake early, down into second, and just keep it tight and it should be alright. I've been using a lot of fuel here. I need to get rid of. I need to do fuel saving. Totally forgot about the fuel. Just a little bit of fuel saving each lap, I think now. I swear that Lamborghini gets better on tyres on lap 7 than the Porsche. What is going on this game recently? I need to just downshift it. Yeah, I don't know why Carlos does it. Like, the Lamborghini seems to be a much better car since the patch that we got two days ago. 2 updates ago, but it still struggles with tyre wear. But this is why I need the shifter, because look, I'm going to put it into first gear now, so as soon as we come out the pits, it'll go straight into first gear. I've got to guess it. There, see, I have to do it manually, whereas if I put the shifter in first gear, look how much time I lose on acceleration because of that gear change. He was about 7 tenths, it's now nearly a second straight away. So I'm going to do that for later. I risked braking really late there to try and get back in the slipstream. Need the fuel on. We really need to do some severe fuel saving here. Got a better exit than him there. So we're in the slipstream again. And now I can start doing some fuel saving. Oops. That was a mistake. Have to be careful of the tyre wear now, because I mean the tyres, they might be a bit slippery through here. Fuck. Didn't want that to happen. You got a really strong exit off that corner there. That Lamborghini's good through that second turn too. I don't know why he said that the Porsche is faster. I don't think it is. This corner maybe. My Porsche might be a bit better. Need to get onto him quick here or he'll pull away because of the slipstream. Fuel's okay now. We can drive this aggressive, I think. That was better traction out of there that time. He got good traction as well, though. Gaining on that that's the section we seem to gain on him. It's close to the slipstream again. Did he have a moment then? Yeah, I think he did. He's going to lose. Oh, look at the power of that car. Even though he had a moment, he can still then get traction and just pull away. That's where we gain every time there. We're back. Oh, it's so close. Oh, massive oversteer mid-corner. That's not what you want. Jesus. Shit myself then. I don't think there's much tyre advantage to the Lamborghini here. I really don't. I don't think it's that much difference really between the two. Probably got a little bit of an advantage, mainly on the fast corners. That's where I think I'm gaining. I think possibly his front tyres. I don't know. We'll have to have a look after. I messed that up. I tried to brake really late. Got to remember I'm back in that slipstream now. Nearly caught me out there. That was a little bit awkward through there. Come on, get in that slipstream. Oh, we're drifting dirty, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit, the dirt, yeah, is so bad. Look, he's pulling away. I'm in the slipstream and he's pulling away. No, I just can't. I haven't got the power. Oh, I want to move. Hey, oh, he binned at the end, he binned. Oh, shit. That was quite a fast finishing time as well, actually. Woo. That was a brilliant race. Oh. Jesus. Got him on the... Managed to dive on that inside and then get the inside for the next corner, but I just got my front end without pushing him wide. That was brilliant racing, that. Dive bombs. Come on, Calster. That move was on. I think that was a good move. I think that was a good overtake. I saw that he left the door open, to be fair. Oh, Paul, seriously. Fucking hell, mate. It was a clean move. We did a nice overtake. Go and moan in someone else's stream. See you later. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, people just moan at anything. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, people will moan if I don't go for an overtake. I remember, like, when I used to not go for overtakes, I used to get people, like, complaining all the time that I never went for a move. When a move was on like that, when Kals was struggling on tyres, I go for the move, and people, well, don't drive like that. You literally, he had bad tyres. I had to go for it. You know, his tyres were struggling. Who wouldn't go for that move at that point? And also, he didn't shut the door. He just, if he would have shut it, then fair enough. But he didn't shut the door. He didn't go over to the right hand side. He left the door wide open on the left hand side. At the end of the day, there was not one contact between me and Kalsa then. There was no one touched each other at all. So I don't know. I'm saving that replay. It was a good fun race. Let's I need a drink. My mouth is drier than an you know what. Need to go and get a drink, and then we'll orgs in. So what we'll do is we'll start. I'll reset the time in a minute, and we'll do a proper qualifying time so that people haven't got a fuel advantage. And then we've got time to do one more. Yeah, we got time. So we'll do another race. I'll go and get a drink, and then start again. Yeah, I just need to get a drink, and then I'll reset. We'll let them have a little warm up because they haven't done a warm up. They've just come in. So while I get a drink, and then when I get back from getting my drink, I'll reset the lobby and we'll do a proper qualifying. In other words, Jonas needs to shit. I'm gonna go and get a drink anyway, and then we'll start the qualifying in like 5 minutes. We're not doing Group 2 now. Right. Won't be long. I'm just gonna get a drink and something to eat, and then we'll let people have a warm up, and then we'll reset the time of day to start it again. back. Long. Oh fucking hell! 1 minute. Astro. Starving. I've got to have some lunch. I've not had no lunch yet, so I know I'm streaming, but I need to eat still. Just mixing the mayo around. Comes. Do I love you? I don't know you. Yeah. Having a soup week and you're pissing 700 times. Oh. Let's have a little look at the how do we get the live timing up? Password. So yeah, I think I'm going to burn fuel for qualifying and try and get a 27.6 or 7 or something. The advantage of that Lamborghini is so hard to overtake. There's no way you can get it into turn 2 because it's just got too much power down the straight. If they go defensive, they've got it covered. Just watch some org. The org's on a 28.0 already with full fuel. Gonna pit on this lap though. Corvette, I think, choose the tyres a bit. Right, carrying on. Maybe he's testing to see if you can get 2 laps out of the tyres just in case. Which I think you can. Yeah, you can. So they're not as fast, but it is possible to set a time. No, I'm sticking to Porsche. I'm not mixing it up now. We tried cars out last night. I'm staying with Porsche. I'm staying with what I know. No point changing cars now. Yeah, that was IOF. That was Hydra. We raced him in earlier in that day. He was in the lobby with me as well, doing Group 2 at Daily Race C. He was starting from last. You should see how fast he is. Crazy. Like, he gained... What? How many laps is it? 13 laps, Fuji. So we pitted lap 6. And in 7 laps he gained about 5... I think it was like 4 or 5 seconds on me. Maybe more than... Yeah, about 5 seconds. 5.5 seconds, something like that. So he's gaining like 7-8 temps a lap. And I was doing good lap. I did like a 30 point... I did a 1 minute 30.6 in the race, which wasn't that bad a lap. I think Manuel Rodri will be using the Lamborghini. If Manuel Rodri uses the Lamborghini, I'll still have a bit of a battle. Because he's very good with cars like the Lamborghini and that Manuel Rodri. I think Manuel Rodri is going to start using Lamborghini in the manufacturers soon. I have a feeling. I'm not sure. I don't know if there is space. I mean, look how good I am at this game. I'm driving now, eating my food. I wish. Now this is just warm up. I'm going to start the qualifying in a bit once I've had some food. I'm going to reset the lobby and then start qualifying properly. I want to see what this lap's going to be. It looks good. No, didn't improve. Oh, he did. Or did he? Oh, did he get? He must have got a corner cut or something, I think. Oh shit. Or was that his outlap? Huh. Nicky Fim though. He's just like, I mean, I think even when he races in real life, he's like talking and like he can multitask really well like that. Like when he talks a lot when he's streaming, and he can just like keep concentration. What in group NSX in what group? 3 or 4? I know I did. It depends what time of day it's at though, really, and what the weather conditions are. I'm sure when it was night time we were doing 58s, but that was ages ago. Or 57s, I think. But that was ages ago when the nighttime made it faster on iRacing. Group 3. I would go minus. like -2 or 3 or something. Maybe more. Because the NSX, I wouldn't use the NSX here though. It'd be good through the fast corners, but might be a bit weak down the straights. Yeah, I won't be in the either final. I haven't put enough time in. We haven't even done 4 races in each of them yet. I'm not too worried though, to be honest. That was boss that. Yeah, fuel. You gotta be careful of the fuel. I don't know when the official season starts. No idea. I think I'm gonna go back Porsche though. Probably a bad move, but I know Org's gonna go Porsche. I know that for a fact. Oh, is Manuel Rodri one in? I didn't see that Org. Can't really do much. Needs to get in when he can get in, really. But I can't kick people. Full at the moment. Ah. No qualifying starts in a bit. Yeah, you can get in. Manuel Rodri, go, go, go. Belling got in. Oh. You okay, Phil? How are you, mate? The M4 is good at short shifting, but it always has been. That's why they had to nerf it. They had to change the fuel consumption on it because it was basically a glitch because in Group 4 you could just you just didn't have to put any fuel in it. People were just getting away without putting any fuel in the car. Like when other cars had to put like 30-40% in. Have I got over last night? Not really, no. That was crazy. Derry wasn't it? I still can't go over that Derry guy. I mean, what the f... It was so crazy. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. That was the maddest stream I've ever done. Like I don't think I've ever had anything like that before. Just, it was nuts. You had to bring that up. I was sweating, you know, like sweating at that because I couldn't. I was just, it was just every 2 seconds. It was bing, 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 bing. All I could hear, I couldn't hear the car on the track. It was just bing, bing, bing. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, the last night's stream's up now. We had like some Derry Simpson, wasn't it? Or I think it was Derry Simpson, wasn't it? I'll check now. 1 minute. Little look. Sure, I can look. Go down here. Trying to find where. I don't think it goes that far back, or does it? Yeah, it does. Here it is. Where is he? It's only keeping. It doesn't keep them ones on there. Wonder why it's not done that. My super chat ones are not showing up on there. It's Derry Gilmore. I'll have a look on here actually. Look on this. Why I'm. Oh hello. 1 minute. I'm just on my YouTube page. I'll check that in a minute. Whatever that notification was. Let me just have a little look here. You know what? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Derry Simpson. It was crazy. Let me get back to me. Oh god, what am I doing? Let me just put the stream back onto there, and then I can get going. I'll read that notification in 2 seconds. Right, let me read that. I've got to go back up here. Wonder Days 42 donated Rube 66 through Super Chat. I use only manufacturer car even when I've got choice. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. If you just want to practice for your manufacturer, it's not bad at all. But to be competitive in top split, in the like top races, you kind of have to use the best car. But yeah, thank you very much for that donation, Wonder Days 42. I appreciate that massively. Thank you very much, mate. Get the train going. I think the train's having a rest from last night. Jesus. It was a nice early birthday thing anyway. My birthday's in what? 11 days from March the 10th. So nice early birthday stream, that one, wasn't it? Let's start this, reset this in a minute. Is Jomas on track? Let's just check. Your internet just died on you. This is what I want to test. Wait there. I'm going to test something here. Let me just... Right. I'm going to start the replay buffer now on this. I want you to tell me if... Let's just go and watch a car going around because I want to test something. Who's driving around? Right. So while we're watching this guy, I'm going to start the replay buffer while I'm streaming, and I want you to let me know, does it cause any like buffering or any sort of issues? I'm going to keep an eye on the CPU now, so let's just start it. It's going up. No, it's not. It doesn't look too high. It's still only on 26%. Let me know if there's been any issues since I started this. Because this replay buffer, I can save the last 2 minutes as a clip. So if we have anything crazy that happens, I can save it as a clip. And then make like a little montage of stuff up. So is there any issues with the stream at the moment? It looks okay on my end. Is it still running smoothly? Sound. I'll leave that on then because the CPU's only on 30%, so it should be fine. So what it'll do is it's just recording the last 2 minutes of what's happening on the screen, and if I want to save it, I just click save the replay and it'll save 2 minutes. So if you get any overtake like that little moment with Calster, I could have saved that and stuff like that when we did the overtake. Right, let's start this qualifying anyway. Reset coming for quality to start. Right. Right. I could have done with a warm up, but we had that race. I feel pretty warmed up. What do I need to do? It's just the time, isn't it? So. Is that the right time of day for this race? Here it is, isn't it? We'll go back now to the proper time. Right, we'll change it back to the time that we'll be racing. And then qualifying, we'll start 12 minutes to qualify. Right, Sim. Right, go out. So I'm going to try burning fuel. I needed to do that thing here, didn't I? I just spam the downshift. We're going to try. I've not tried this yet, burning fuel. I don't know how much time it's going to make up on here. Because in the qualifying we get more than 10 minutes. We'll get about 12 minutes. Because you're allowed to do the extra lap. You can start a lap before the timer runs out and it lets you finish it, so you've got to just incorporate that. Yeah, and don't worry, I'm already planning something with Iger, Lightning, all the TRL drivers. I want to get like Organ, Manuel Rudry, and it'll be a lobby of just the best drivers that I want to do every few weeks, where we just race like 3-4 hours, changing the tracks in just Group 3 and Group 4. Maybe some single make races and stuff. What is he doing? You're not on a lap, mate. You're on an out lap. What was that? Who was that? Why is he doing that? I'm going to burn fuel for 2 laps. I know what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be the best way to do this. Because the quicker you get your car down in weight, the better. And then I'm going to pit, put new tyres on, go for a lap. If the lap's not good, we'll pit again and go for another lap. It gives you still 2 chances at a lap then. I think we'll have time to do it, I think. Just about. Kalsa's doing the same. Porsche, Toyota FT1 might be okay. I tried it. It should be okay. It should be competitive if someone that knows how to use it properly. But yeah, the FT1 could be decent. Porsche, Lamborghini, Mercedes AMG will be strong. Trying to think what other cars. The Toyota. I have a feeling the Toyota Supra might be good here, but I haven't tried it. I think you'd need to be really experienced with that car, though, to get them to do well in it. So, go in the pits now. New set of tyres on. If the lap goes crap, back in the pits. Another set of tyres on. And try and do another lap with even lower fuel. So it gives you kind of 2 chances at the lap this. I want to do it, but it's hard to get. The problem with that is it's the time difference. It's going to be hard to get everyone on at the same time. So what we might do until we can sort that out is, like I said, I'm just going to get all loads of top drivers in. Calster, Org, Tidgney, like Manuel Rodri, Lightning, Igo Fraga. We're going to get Lloyd in as well. Lloyd's very fast driver. Just get loads of drivers in like that and watch me finish last. Only a little bit of fuel saving, not much at all really. Not really worth. It doesn't really do much. I learned from that last race, it was only a couple of laps I needed to do and it was alright. Saying that though, I mean, it depends on the track. I'll just pick tracks that I can do alright on. Like round here, we actually had reasonable pace last night against Giorgio and Iger and stuff. But I think once they're up to speed, that might change. Right, let's just get some rhythm going now. Ah, shit, I ran wide. No! Not good start. Oh well, that'll go. I don't care about that at the moment. Let's what's the time? 3 minutes. Might bin this lap off, I'll see. I don't know. I need to look at the sector time as I go through here in a minute. I might carry it on. I don't know. Do I carry it on? Why didn't I pit? Might be bending the rules a bit here in a minute. Purely because I'm not starting from last. I need to get me lapping at least. Messed that last corner. We would have been in... Might have crept in the 27s then. Looking at the fuel though. It's making me wonder if... Like, Jomas, was he burning fuel? Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? Because he looked like he had the same fuel as me. I'm going to go in the pits and change my tyres again. I don't give a shit. I just want to get a a lap that represents. Ah, oh, what a dickhead. Why did I make that mistake at the end? We're cheating. Oh, I've got no drink. Crap. Race will now start at 14 minutes. Oh shit. I don't know whether it's a better idea just to go for the laps, you know. No, Europe's best won't smash America's best. Not at all, Jesus. You got Eiger. Obviously, when I mean America, I mean like that region. Like, so you'd have like Eiger. What's his name? Who else? I'm trying to think of the names. You got Lloyd, Randall. You got loads of fast drivers in the American region. You got Nikawa. I think people underestimate how strong that region is. Lloyd is one of the fastest drivers on the game. Turismo Leicester. There's a few. Right, let's go for another lap and actually try and hook a lap up this time. Everyone, you've got another lap, by the way. That's Doodle, yeah, TRL Doodle. I forgot about TRL. Yeah, Nico, obviously I mentioned that. Right, let's try this lap now. Right, you got to be really aggressive on that curve, but it's risky. Oh, that line is so much better. If you can hook that corner up like that in the Porsche, I think that's going to get you a lot of time. Let's see what we are on the first sector. Didn't get on the power there. Lost quite a bit of time there. And there, messed it up. Oh my god, what am I doing at the end of this lap? This is fucking awful. Ugh. Shite. That was an awful lap. We definitely should be 27.6s, I think. Definitely need to be around 27.6, I think, for the race. Oh. don't know. Yeah, because Iger Fragger's not really been doing much of it, I don't think. Right, let's start this race anyway. Is everyone out of the pits yet? Let's start. Let's go. Oh god. Yeah, we got time. I'll do this. This will be the last race of the stream. Then I need to go and do the dishes and stuff before I pick the nightmares up. And I'm going to try and get the track guide sorted for tomorrow morning. The NSX track guide. I've got the lap there, so I can get that sorted as early as possible. I'm just going to get up, start editing the video for the track guide, and try and get that out. So you can't burn fuel at the start here. Is Didico the one we beat on this track? I feel like it is. I feel like that's the guy I raced around there. And we overtook him on the last laps when we were racing FIA in America's region. Luckily, I got away with that. I had to back off the brake because I didn't know if I was going to get hit from behind. I need to get back in that slipstream. It'll be interesting to see how the R8 copes. Because Jomas is in the R8 there, so that's going to be interesting to see how he copes with it. Yeah, we got back in the slipstream. We did a really nice last sector then. Look at that. Pulled right back up. This race is going to be so close later. While I'm in the slipstream, might as well do some of the fuel saving that I need. You turn in, but when you're that close to a car in front, because of the loss of downforce when you're in the slipstream, car just goes all loose on the rear. Nah, Bellin's not on hard tyres. He's on softs. No way he's on hards. He wouldn't be maintaining the speed that he is. He wouldn't be hitting low 28s on hards. The understick got me then through that sector. Seem to gain on these, on that them last few corners. I seem to be able to gain on them. Nah, he's not on mediums. Not a chance. He's definitely on softs all round, I think. You gotta remember, Bellin isn't as fast as people like Jomas and Org, in my opinion. So, he ain't gonna be on hards matching their pace pretty much. I mean on mediums, I just don't think it's very likely. It's so hard to get closer because the loss of aero that you're getting off these cars in front. No, not. I don't think he is. Not when you judge the speed that Tichney had when he tried that. It just wasn't worthwhile. Org's got past Calstar. I really need to get past him. Gonna get a lot of understeer behind Calstar now. Brake a bit earlier and try and get the nose in. Oh shit, that was close again. He'll probably, if he gets into Org slipstream, he'll shoot past him. Fuel's looking good though. I've done enough fuel saving already. No, it didn't work. The nose stop's not. It was too slow. Oh! Oh, can't see it. He must have ran wide in the middle of the corner. He had to back off the throttle mid-corner, which caught me out then. Maybe his tyres are suffering a bit. I think Jonas is suffering with tyres. Oh, that was a weird one. I think I went over the white line on the left-hand side before the entry of the corner. Oh, shit. Also got the rear going then. Oh, mine's going as well. Jesus Christ. Calcer was on the ragged edge then. He was literally sliding into the pits. That was crazy. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Go pit crew. Come on, give me a super fast pit stop. Ah, you pissed it out. Fuck off. I need to get back down to first gear as soon as possible, so. Look, Orgs jumped Joma somehow. How did that happen? Oh, Calster! That was a bit dirty. Calster just pushed his way through. What the fuck just happened then? Org was in P1. Oh, this has got disaster written all over this. Orc's giving me the slipstream. Look, because he doesn't want to get... I'm there, Carlston, mate. I'm going to back out of that and try and get the undercut a bit. Oh, this is crazy racing. Oh, I lost the bloody... Lost traction then, that was my fault, that. That final corner I seem to be really strong on. But then I can't get nothing with it because of the power of that car. Oh, this is going to be a side-by-side here. Kelsey's got the run and Org. I'm going to brake early, make sure I get the good exit, because... Oh, I don't know what happened then. I got a tap from behind. I think I hit Calster as well. SR down, yeah. Ooh, shit. I think Carlson might be starting to struggle with tyres a bit, I don't know. I think Jomas is as well. So much better at trail braking without this stupid brake mod that I was using. Look at that second gear in that Lamborghini then. That was crazy. Messed that up big time. Ah, we should have been right behind him here. The lean is 100% real. Worth a few attempts at least. Orc's going to get away now with that tyre wear. Oh, shit, no. No. No! Silly mistake. Ah, what a dick. Oh well, at least the good thing is though, we've got the speed for later. 100% got the speed. Missed the apex. Totally missed the apex. Why we got the penalty as well, so we have to be careful of that. Jonas is coming back a bit at the end here. Is he on medium tyres? I don't think the mediums would be that fast though. What is going on? I'm driving awful now. Ah, we've just gone scruffy. We've gone just gone all messy now, but oh well. Oh, he hit the wall. So later we need to just keep that tight line through turn 1 and avoid running wide. Ah. That's annoying that I made that one mistake. Our tyres would have been better than Calster's as well. I think we would have been able to go put some pressure on at the end on Calster. I don't think we would have been able to get Org, but it's weird. As soon as you have one little moment that overheats these tyres, I don't know whether that update that changed the physics has like made the tyres a bit more sensitive to sliding and stuff, because they seem to, once you put some heat into these now, see what I mean? Like they just really, as soon as you have a little moment of any sort of like where it slides, it seems to really loosen the rear up. Because that race we did before at Calster, the tyres were in way better condition than this. That was a good race up until then anyway. Ooh. Right. So the pace, we finished faster than Org did there though. We did 22:41 on the previous race, didn't we? So we've got the pace. That was just a mistake on my behalf. I don't know if running in the slipstream as well, because you're in slipstream all the time, I think you're using up more tyre wear. When you're in the clean air, I think your tyres are going to last a bit better. Or got rid of his penalty before the finishing line by the looks of it. So he would have finished pretty similar to how we finished before on the previous race. I told you that Bellin wasn't on mediums. I knew he'd be on softs. Pardon me. No, I think it's just the tire. I think it's the tires are a bit sensitive to heating now. They seem very sensitive to like any sort of overheating and stuff. But tonight's race is going to be, that'll be the last race, by the way, everyone. Sorry if you've just joined that lobby, because I need to go and get ready to clean the house a bit and pick the kids up in a bit. So we've been live for, how long have we been live? Nearly, well, yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes. So, and we're going live again later, so I need to charge my headset so the headset doesn't die later on. So thank you to everyone who came in and did the race then. It's all right, Jonas, don't worry. It's kind of both. It was like, because Calster went wide, I tried to brake early and get the undercut, and then I seen you coming, which that tapped me into Calster, I think. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. Let me end that lobby anyway. That was a good fun race. The pace is there for later. This race later on, I think, you know, you need to be tuning in, because I think that this could be one of the closest fought races that there's been in a long time. I think you're going to be looking at qualifying is going to be so important, because the race pace, there's nothing between like then Org, Jomas, myself, Calster. The race pace is identical. It's just going to be down to qualifying and who can keep away from penalties. I'm going to really try and bite the car into turn one and avoid going over that left. Where you get the penalty on turn one, if you don't know, is on the entry into turn one, the white line. If you go over the white line with all four wheels, that's where you're likely to get the penalty. You've got to try and make sure you keep within the limits before you enter turn one. That's where most of it's from. But yeah, tonight's going to be a pretty insane race. I'm hoping to get on before the 7 o'clock race. I'm only going to do the nations. I'm not going to bother with manufacturers. So we'll do the first 7 PM race. And if we don't get a good result, we'll do some open lobbies up until the 9 PM race. So it's going to be pretty intense. I think this is going to be... I'm hoping this lobby for later could be a 3.1, maybe a 3. I don't know. Could it get... I don't think it'll get up. I'm hoping it's not over 72k, actually, because I'm only on 72k for my rank at the moment. It'll be close whether I'll get in top split. That's the only issue I've got. But I'm not going to risk any races, because I could lose. Someone hits me at turn one like happened the other day on Daily Race C. Then you're going to lose a lot. So we'll just hope that that gets us into the top split on 72k. Yeah, I think that in qualifying, I would say that the top 10 will be separated by less than half a second, I think. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who came in this stream just for today's in the daytime stream. Thank you to the people that donated. Thank you for all the people who subscribed to the channel. Gonna see you hopefully later for the FIA proper race. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it'll be really close to the top 12. As long as people hook their qualifyings up, it's gonna be so close in the top 12. If you hook a lap up, you could jump. If you gain like half a tenth, it could be the difference between 4 or 5 places. That's how important this qualifying is going to be later. So, do we risk burning fuel? I think it's a good way to get yourself right at the front at least once. But then, I don't know if it's best just to get the laps in. We'll see how it goes anyway. But thank you again to everyone. I will see you all later for another stream. Have a great rest of the day, and hope you all have good FIAs. Make sure you tune in if you can. Make sure you give this stream a like. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all later for another stream again. See you later, everyone.